Welcome back to No Limit Trades. For my students, welcome back. This is just a little recap on what happened today, and then for anybody that's new into the public stories, right? Welcome if you are interested in looking to trade. This is pretty much a little rundown on what I seen today and what pretty much brought us our trade. Now, going into what I seen yesterday's market, right? The market yesterday ended up closing off at a low range at the 505s. Now, that tells me, right, we're showing interest into a selling demand. So in that case, I would just wait for some sort of retracement underneath. And then with, say, 930 open, we had a reversal candle at the fives, I would say 590s, right? At this level of resistance. So this just tells me, okay, now we're going to start seeing selling pressures hit the market, and we can continue to start sweeping some lows back down into a SMT range of liquidity. Now, of course, you want to be patient and wait for the market to actually print out what you want to see. So I waited for price to come back up into the range after breaking that current level of buyers, right? We broke down below, showing interest that we could definitely reach the 460s. Now, of course, you got to be patient and wait for those buyers to kind of retest and then get rejected. So that's pretty much what I waited for, seeing the candle reject the 530s, and then I waited for a solid shift of structure at the levels of the 504s to sweep even lower into the SMT liquidity, and I entered for a 3-to-1 risk to reward, right? I was risking $100. I made $300. So just goes to show, and I also definitely could have secured a lot more. My general target for the server and for the Discord for everyone was the 245s, right? Definitely could have held, but again, trading is not all peaches. You don't know what can possibly happen at these key levels, so just make sure you can secure a valid risk to reward and then save on and move on to the next day for a better trade potentially. So it's all about just probabilities in the market and what the market is kind of telling us within price, because also on the Dow Jones side of things, we started to sell off, right? But in the beginning, we started buying. So I thought to myself, okay, could the Dow Jones be opposite of the NASDAQ and S&P for the day, or is it going to be a fake out and be a liquidity trend? And in US 30, that's pretty much what happened, right? I was looking in for those buyers to be kicked out into these higher levels. Instead, we ended up coming back, creating a doji, and then reversing price, sweeping these lower liquidities of the 200s. So that's where I got stopped out at my trade, right? I took one trade. I took 2 trades on my new challenge, and then 1 trade on my live account, and then 1 trade on my funded. So it's all about having multiple portfolios, risk management, and understanding that capital is essentially like the game. You know what I mean? And you don't want to be putting in money to something that you're trying to get money from. So always learn to be disciplined. But however, this is very clean. Looking up for setup. I'm gonna break it down for my students in the next slide, but that was generally my trade today for NOS 100, right? I took it off of a level of break and retest to the next current level for a solid 3-to-1. Other than that, if y'all guys are interested in trading with us and my students, we go live every day at 9:30, so make sure to not miss out on opportunities, because things don't last like this. You know what I mean? Like, trading will last. I'm gonna make it last, but I'm saying like opportunities, because Discord server is closing at 50 members. We are currently at 29, so it's just up to you. So Other than that, I'll catch our guys in another opportunity.